Welcome to the start of the second quarter of the school year and a Friday, which means it's time for another blast, Falcon families. All right, we're going to get things started by taking a look at our PSO Sky High fundraiser. We are so close to reaching our goal, families, and we are headed into the last week of October. You know that this is our major push during the month of October to raise funds through our PSO for the many wishes that our teachers and staff have that directly benefit our students. Our goal is $6,500 in the month of October. And once again, we are headed into our final week. We appreciate all you are doing to help us in reaching that very important goal. And now I want to move into our learning focus. You know, here at Rockwood South, we are really focused on students engaging in critical thinking together through collaborative learning practices. We saw many great strategies and a lot of awesome collaboration happening in classes this week. This is a shot of Mr. Kennedy's math class in which students were engaged and a lot of collaboration at vertical whiteboards throughout that class period, which allows every student to learn from one another in the classroom. They were also engaged in what we call a swap meet, where students were having to look around the room to partner up the answer to their given question, or some students had the answer and others had the question. And so it required a lot of thinking and problem solving together. Now I want to share with you some additional classes where we had a ton of cooperative learning happening as well. Miss Barnes' classroom, you can see there in the bigger picture on the left, where her students were engaging in a gallery walk graffiti activity. We also had students who were in Miss Veneman's class at in the bottom picture there, who were engaging in a categorization activity about World War II and the Holocaust. The students were extremely engaged as they were categorizing those pictures and events from that time period. And then last but not least, that top picture is one of Dr. McGee's class, where his students were working together to develop a skit to demonstrate their notes on Hammurabi's code. So excellent job to our students for engaging in critical thinking together and these collaborative experiences, and excellent job to our staff members who continue to exhibit these really sound best instructional practices within their classrooms. Now I want to shift into our advisory leaders. Our 8th grade and 7th grade advisory leaders had an opportunity to meet and present in their classrooms, in their respective advisory classrooms. They were looking at our D and F score data, a comparison of last year to this year. And as a school, I am very excited to say that those numbers are way down in comparison to last school year. So kudos to our kids and to our staff. I know you're really working hard together to ensure that our students have the skills needed to progress throughout the school year with your area of content and to be ready for that next level of learning. We met with 6th grade students today in advisory, and they will be presenting to their advisory classes on Monday. We continue to get so much insight from our students through the advisory leaders group and the information that those advisory leaders collect from their advisory classes. We bring back in, we share it with our staff, we share it with students, and we look to make active improvements to our school based on this information. So kudos to our student leaders. They're doing some phenomenal work. Last but not least, I want to celebrate the students who found Carmen Sandiego. This was Miss Barnes' brainchild. She had, and with her ACT Lab, they created a game for students to find Carmen Sandiego. There were posters up all throughout our school, and these particular students used their geography and mapping skills to finally find her. They were awarded with certificates this week. Congratulations to all of you. And parents, please make sure that you check out for all the names and those celebrations below in the newsletter. Oh my goodness. Yes, so very much to celebrate. Again, it is hard to believe we're heading into the end of October. With this in mind, remember that grade updates will be posted today at Infinite Campus along with those AMB scores. So please make sure that you check those out. Contact any of our teachers if you have questions. We also appreciate all of the parents who joined us for parent teacher conferences this week. Those were great opportunities to have conversations with staff about the success of your student. I also want to give a shout out to our amazing PSO. They do such a great job of taking care of our staff. They provided dinner on both nights so that our staff could stay put here in the building, quickly grab a bite to eat, and get back ready to speak with parents. We also appreciate all of the parent volunteers who assisted with that to make sure that our staff was well taken care of when they were here on those long events. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you. And with that, I hope you have an awesome weekend. It's supposed to be some more cooler temperatures, so hopefully the rain will hold off a little and we can all get outside and relax. We look forward to seeing our kids here on Monday. Take care.